All right, we are calling the meeting of the River Plantation Municipal Utility District Board of Directors to order at 6:40 p.m. on February 27th of 2025. First item on the agenda, we're going to rearrange because we have some conflicts. So we're going to go into executive session and then we will come back out shortly. So it shouldn't be that long. The Board of Directors of the River Plantation Municipal Utility, is Robert coming?
Yeah.
Okay. The Board of Directors of the River Plantation Municipal Utility, it is.
Yeah.
Municipal Utility District is back in general session at 7:10 p.m. Okay, first item on the agenda. Minutes of the meeting of the Board of Directors from January 22nd of 2025. Any comments?
No.
Okay. Do I have a motion to?
Move that minutes be accepted as written.
Okay.
Second that.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right. Do you want to make your thing about the
Who's what?
who's making the motion from executive? You want me to make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I make a motion that we proceed with the insurance process on the claim.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right. All right. Number
And just so I'm clear, so that means that the offer that's available would just be whatever's available under the district's insurance policy.
correct. That's correct.
Is that right? Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Perfect, okay.
Okay. All right. Number 2, receive comments from the public. Did either one of you say no? Okay. Number 3, financial and bookkeeping matters. Bookkeeper's report, pledge agreement, tax assessor collector, review of investments and payment of district bills. Tiffany, are you on there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And can I say something? Tiffany, can I say something just so that everybody knows what's going on, why we're doing it by telephone?
Yes, ma'am.
Comcast cut Consolidated's internet line today. It was back on, and right before the meeting, it went right back off. So we have no internet. So anyway, okay. Go ahead, Tiffany. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Okay, everybody. We left off with $33,900. Your transfer from your online account in Texas Class. We had a transfer from your capital projects fund. This is actually for invoices from 2023 that your auditor found when they were doing the 2024 audit. So this is before my time, and they sent invoices when they were going through capital project funds from prior years. So this is transferring that to true that up for your auditor.
Okay.
Transfer your debt service fund. Again, this is an old debt service fund back from 2023, and we're just correcting that as well. Transfer from your joint drainage. That's reimbursing the Vogler and Spencer engineering invoices. These are Vogler and Spencer engineering invoices that are from 2023. So again, just old, and so they were paid originally out of your general operating fund, but they should have been paid out of the joint drainage. So getting that fixed also. And hopefully that fixes all of the completely prior years, and we get all that filled back. So on my side of things, I think everything's been trued up and looks good now. We processed payment to the TCEQ for your stormwater permit fee and had service charges. Under checks previously approved, we issued all of your blanks, so Consolidated, River Plantation, Joint Drainage, and SCP, your CenterPoint Energy and Energy Bill. Then today we have 2 director fees for attending the ASBD conference and their expenses that related to that. Also lawn care for lawn services, registration fees for Association of Water Board Directors, bookkeeping fees for the month, audit fees, Montgomery Central Appraisal District, your quarterly fees for that, maintenance and operations for January, prepare publications for operations admin, legal fees to both companies, Touchstone for your emergency alert system, general engineering fees, and and their fees for the Plantation Village drainage improvements, stormwater management, sanitary sinkhole repairs, and water plant number 2. Refunds follow, and then your new blank checks to replace the ones that we issued. Our ending balance in our checking account is at $39,152. Your next page, accounts receivable came in just under $70,000, and we've got a transfer over to your general operating fund and a service charge. Ending balance, including your Texas class account, is at $1,350,000. Your tax fund, tax collections are rolling in. You'll see $861,000 coming on in. We've got your transfer over to your general operating and your debt service funds for those allocations. Ending balance is at $46,000, and you'll see that you guys are, as of January 31st, 79.59% collected. We're still expecting another $375,000 to come in, but that's a good chunk so far. Your next page is your capital projects fund. We've got accounts receivable coming in. This is a large amount from East Plantation. It is billing back the projects, the construction projects related to Holly Springs. So those have been paid completely. Transfer from your Texas class account to cover today's expenses. We earned interest on the account, and then below you'll see those transfers per your auditor for 2023. Today you guys have AR Turnkey, and you've got C3 Constructors and engineering fees. Ending balance, including your Texas class, is at $1,376,000. Your debt service fund, just a transfer in the interest earned. We've got your 3-1 debt service payment made, and that transfer over to your general operating fund for your auditor. Ending balance is $622,335. Your debt service park account is at $21 in interest, and actually, I need to close this, and I'm still at my office, so this is a great time for me to know that now. This account, we talked to your financial advisor about it. In previous years, this was split by your prior bookkeeper to have debt service and then a debt service park account, but when the tax rates were set, it's not necessary to split them anymore. So we're going to combine these two, and you'll see that on your next report. I think I've talked about this before, but I'll make a note of it now. Right. Your next page, your sewer treatment plant fund, receiving in payment from River Plantation MUD and East Plantation. I'm going to transfer from your capital projects fund, just another audit adjustment from prior years. Your checks previously approved, we issued your energy and Republic services. Then today we have GFL for sludge removal, bookkeeping fees, maintenance and operations, and then your new blank checks. Ending balance of $7,693. Your next page is your joint drainage. Received in payment from both participants, and you've got a transfer for your billing for Holly Springs for your capital project fund. Transfer to your general operating fund, reimbursing those 2023 invoices for Boca and Spencer. We issued your blank check to energy, and then today we have bookkeeping fees, audit fees, and engineering fees, and a new blank check for energy. Ending balance of $16,557. Your next page is your profit and loss for the month of January. You'll see the bulk of your taxes were coming in the month of January. Those transfers happened in February. So once we did receive that money in, your transfers into the general operating and into your debt service fund happened in February. So your February P&L will capture the bulk of your maintenance taxes. You still see some coming in on this report. But if you're looking at the third column, your second column, the middle column there, on your general operating fund P&L, so far, year to date, we have collected $605,160. Your water and sewer repairs bring us on to the next page, and after all of your administrative fees, you'll see that on the second page in the second column, we're sitting at a deficit. Mainly that is because of your maintenance taxes. So come next month, this number will flip around once you have that big transfer over into your account. Your next page is your STP fund for December. The zeros across the bottom show that we filled it out. And this fund and your joint drainage fund are 1 month behind on showing you guys the P&L for this. That is because the billing is 1 month behind. So we are billing December and February time period. So that's why you're looking at December, but it has been billed back. And the same idea on your joint drainage fund on the next page. The zeros across the bottom show that we have billed everything back. Julie, I did send over just maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours ago, the January P&L for those two funds as well, if you want to look those over.
Okay.
That's everything I have for you guys. You don't have any questions?
No. Do I have a motion to accept the bookkeeper's report and review of the investments, payment of the district's bills? What about the pledge agreement? Tiffany, do we need to sign that, or do we need to do anything with that?
Yes. The depository pledge agreement is with Central Bank. That's who we're banking with. That says they will pledge collateral over $250,000. So it's basically the world ends and the banks all shut down. A catastrophe happens. Your funds, anything over $250,000 with this depository pledge agreement would still be insured. So yes, we need to get that signed and approved.
Okay.
And I'll just tell you that collateralization is required under the Public Funds Investment Act. So
Okay.
we do these on every account.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Do I have a motion to approve to accept the?
I'll make a motion that we accept the bookkeeper's report and pay the bills and the investments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depository pledge agreement.
Yeah.
And the depository pledge agreement.
I second
Okay. All in favor?
that.
Aye.
Okay. All right. Can I move? Do you guys want to go first, or do we want to go after Taylor? Can I move the operator's report and the engineer's report up so we can get them out of here? And then we can just go on to the rest of our stuff. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move the operator's report up. So you guys don't have to hang around unless you want to.
That's the deal.
So,
All right, should have the report in front of you for January 25. We have connections of 977 with 44 vacancies. Revenues totaling at $70,147.71. Billed consumption, $5,880,000. There were water production below, total pumpage of $6,411,000. We are at 93% accounted for this month with three leaks. Did collect our 6 bacteriological samples per state regulations, all came back good. And below that, we have our wastewater treatment plant numbers. Everything is working within parameters, no excursions or breaches. We did have a little bit over 5.5 inches of rain, and the plant operated 68% of our permitted capacity. Below that, we have our age receivables and the consumption and accountability charts below. And the next page and a half is your DMR. Again, no excursions, everything is working within compliance.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Water accountability. Is that showing how much water we used compared to last year? What is that showing? It's
The
a
one at the
comparison
bottom?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a comparison of this year to last year.
Correct.
The amount of water that we used.
the accountability.
Yeah, so the graph at the bottom of the page is a comparison 24 to 25, but that's just based upon the percentage. So the accountability is the comparison of gallons metered to gallons produced. So that's the percentage, right? And then that graph is a comparison of that percentage month over month, 24 over 25.
Okay.
If y'all would like to see, and that's easy to do, we do it on some other reports, if you'd like to see, month over month comparison in gallons produced, we can do that as well.
okay.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Because I noticed our consumption went down
Yeah,
tremendously. So,
we had a rainy month.
yeah.
Yeah, we did. And then January, the week of the freeze, we discovered there's a water line, fresh water line that cuts across the golf course from Fairway Oaks over to Brandon. So,
Yeah.
that's
Well, and do we want to talk about, we also found a couple of illegal connections.
yes.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, and then I also passed around board 2 pictures of the doggy stations that we installed, and again, I apologize for the delay, but they're up and going. We'll give it about a week or two, and then we'll go and pull the forms out. But I think by the time we went back to brush the concrete and texture it on the first one up closer to the entrance, there were already bags inside, so,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Wow.
So now, I do have copies of the keys in my truck.
Okay.
I'll give it to either one of you.
Okay.
And I guess we'll monitor them and we'll just order bags as they come.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
One question on his, when you say illegal connections, like home to home, or?
No, people stealing water, avoiding the turn off, the shut off.
How could I make sure that's not happening on us? How do you all detect?
No,
It's
it's not
really-
house to house.
Yeah, it's really only a function of, essentially, if you didn't pay your bill and we terminated your service and you went out and worked around the system so that you continue to have service without payment,
Oh,
that's
I
what we're
see.
referring to.
Yeah.
Now I see.
As long as you pay your bill, you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about it.
You're good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. That it?
That's it.
Great.
Easy one. Okay.
I make a
Taylor-
motion,
oh.
I make a motion, we accept the operator's report.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, Taylor, you're next.
All right, guys, for the permit section, the stormwater quality management plan, the new permit has been signed and submitted. We were required to do a 6-year annual report, typically it's 5 years, but because of the new reporting system and everything, we felt that it was safe to do a 6th year just to make sure you guys were covered as they got the new system in place, so we did submit that on y'all's behalf. Moving on to the district projects, joint projects, the East Ditch, so good news here, we received the revised paperwork from FEMA, and I've reviewed it and signed it, stating that it was good. We did receive bids for the East Ditch maintenance, so ICS, who's done a lot of repairs in your district, sent in a proposal of $84,450. I attached the recommendation of award and bid tab for that. Now it's been about 7 months since the last time that ditch was cleaned out, so it's gotten pretty silted back up. And then going forward, they proposed $18,150. Now this is 3 times higher than what All Season was doing. Their original bid was $6,500. We tried to reach out to all the contractors. We actually talked and met and walked the channel with 9 different contractors, and still only ended up receiving 3 bids. So I don't know how you guys want to proceed right now. The channel's still functioning as necessary. Yes, the silt is backing up and causing a little bit of issues, but I just don't know where you guys sit, especially with operating funds and things of that nature. As far as the wastewater treatment plant, everything's going forward with that. We do have pay application number 5 in the amount of $140,400. We also have pay application number 6 in the amount of $79,110. They have installed a new building out there, and we're framing it out. I think Mario was moving in a couch out there so that he would be comfortable the next
next flood.
Yeah.
Holly Springs drainage issue, we received pay application number 2 and final in the amount of $9,434 that we recommend payment. And moving on to the district project, Spencer Sewer Rehab, phase 2, construction is still underway. No pay application this month. They did submit a pay application, but it came in today, and we typically require a week in advance. So just do that at next month's meeting. For Charleston's Park irrigation maintenance, the operator, myself, and the irrigation contractor met on site. We did find that we could tie into the electrical water plant number 3. That's the closest to the nearest electrical terminal for the irrigation system. And so Mario's MOC electrician is going to stub out to the contractor, and then we're going to tie it in, hopefully here shortly. That he may have a better update on that one than I do. For water plant number 2, electrical upgrades, project substantially complete. We'll see the final pay application next month. For Plantation Village, they did mobilize this week and are starting to do work out there. Nothing new on the public assistance for the April-June declaration. For bond application number 10, the report has been submitted to the CCQ. That's a little ahead of the gun. We're going to get it submitted Monday. We were routing the expedited review. So it'll be sent in for the 45 expedited review for that. For the sanitary sinkholes, 2 of the 3 sinkholes have been completed. The remaining location is next to the bridge on Stonewall Jackson. Then a few extra items from ongoing, the 703 Fairway Oaks storm sewer, so there was an actual failure on the golf cart path. MOC came out, they fenced it off. We have survey coming in to survey the area. We did meet with a contractor out there. Their initial assessment was approximately $150,000 to get it repaired and fixed. Currently, Tiffany sent me what we have remaining and the breakdowns for the for the bond out. So we're going through that to make sure where we can pull the funds from if we want to do it on an emergency basis. 726 Stonewall Jackson storm sewer. So MOC is going to televise that line for us. We did confirm with dye tests that it is leaking into the storm sewer. And then 707 Stonewall Jackson. Got some extra calls about that. We did visit and inspect the site. The location is noted from previous inspections. It appears to be in similar condition. We haven't seen any major failure at this point, so we're monitoring it and we will fix it in the next bond funds. So right now it's not an emergency issue.
Okay. So can you go over those numbers for the east ditch? 63,000 and 18,000, is that what it was? 18,000 a quarter?
84,450 for the clean out as it sits right now, and then 18,150 each quarter would be the quarterly contract.
Mhm.
Sounds a little high.
But we gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
You all get
I
bids?
know we need to do it, it just sounds really.
Do you all get bids?
Yes, we got bids. Yes.
Yeah, can't,
I mean,
can't
we
not
can't,
do it.
yeah, we can't let it build up again.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Well, I know what we'll do with some of the tax money. Okay, do we need a motion to approve that?
Yes, we need a motion to approve that, and then we will need a motion for pay application 5 and 6 for the wastewater treatment plant and pay application number 2 in the Holly Springs drainage.
Okay, my next question is, if we come up with the $150,000 to fix that failure on Fairway Oaks, can we take it out of bond money when we get new bond money? If we take it out of general operating now?
You can, Julie. You can reimburse the operating fund with future capital projects funds.
Okay,
Yeah.
Good.
okay,
Yeah, so we have a kind of a storm sewer cash on the bond app, and so we will we'll definitely make sure that we reimburse that.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
I'll make a motion that we accept the bid for the east ditch maintenance and then the quarterly maintenance
So ICS.
with ICS.
Do I have a second?
I second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Pay up to Holly Springs.
You wanna go
Okay,
ahead? and-
then I'm gonna make a motion that we accept pay up 2
Oh, yeah.
on Holly Springs and pay up 5 and 6 on, I forgot what that project was.
Fairway Oaks.
Fairway Oak? No,
No.
The sewer.
sewer plant,
Wastewater treatment plant?
sewer treatment plant, yep. Okay, do I have a second?
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. I'm also gonna make a motion that we proceed with the, Fairway Oaks project for the $150,000, we get moving on that.
Well,
Fix it.
that's not, so that's just.
That's not a bid?
number,
Oh, okay,
That's not a bid, no.
Got it.
I will have a number for you next meeting.
Okay.
It's gonna take us a month to make sure that we engineer it correctly.
Got it.
We're not doing a Band-Aid, we're doing a fix.
okay, yes, please,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right,
Okay.
that it?
Yes, so.
That's it.
All right,
I do have to jump off, guys. I apologize, but if you need anything, you know to get hold of me.
yep, Okay, thanks
Taylor.
Taylor.
Thank you, Ted.
Okay. Okay,
My apologies.
did you oversleep? Carl came in.
I make a motion, we accept the engineer's report.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. All right. Oh, that's okay. All right, well, we kind of took things out of order, so, but, maintenance and cleaning of, number 4, maintenance and cleaning of the admin building. So that was my thing. I didn't get it approved last time that y'all wanted me to go out and get a couple of bids. I've contacted a couple of people. They're supposed to be coming to look at the area that had given us a bid for the whole building previously. So now I've got them coming out to give us a bid for a third of the building or whatever. So, okay. All right, so do I have a motion that we do that? Or are we good with that?
I make a motion that we get a maintenance crew to come in and clean the building once a month.
I think we just need one made, but
You
yeah.
got any bid on or anything?
No, that's what I said. They're coming out to give me bids this
Oh,
week.
okay.
But I mean, the whole building was $200. I can't imagine this being more than 150,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know,
not much.
so. Okay.
Yeah, do you want to just say not to exceed 100 or 150?
Yeah, let me say 100.
Something like that.
Yeah, how about we say not to exceed 150, because I don't want to hold myself to 100 and then say
Right.
it's not worth them coming out for 100 or whatever.
Which area? Like,
So,
what-
this,
Only this in
only
here?
this.
Oh,
So,
that's
No
only a hundred.
bathrooms and
Okay,
trash.
so-
Yes, it won't be 150.
I don't
Right.
think so either, but yeah, okay.
Just to be safe.
So we're gonna say not to exceed 150, okay?
Okay.
Are we good? Do I have a motion?
I make a motion that we accept we look into getting a maintenance crew to come in, clean the building for a maximum of $150 a month.
And can I, and can I approve it, or do I have to bring it back to you guys? Can I just approve it so they can get going
Per
for next
Julie's
month?
approval.
Okay, all right, good,
Second.
okay. All in favor?
I second it.
Aye.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, next thing on the agenda, Public Information Act requests. Okay, so this month, the attorney's fees associated with public information requests was $675.60. I say, in my opinion, that we bill that back to whomever does the public information requests.
Is that legal?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, we have to do a rate,
yeah.
yeah,
No, there are, or unfortunately, there are fees that are specified by the Attorney General's office, and they are quite low.
Mm.
And so, we can't bill that $600 back. What we could bill back would be, I'd have to go look at the individual request, but I mean, normally for absent, unless they're a very voluminous request, they're very small charges.
so I want y'all to think about something. $675.60 times 12 months is more than we pay for lawn care for Charleston for a month. It's over $8,000 a year.
Insane, I think.
So,
Candidly, what we're getting is requests that we could probably be, we're trying to be responsive. Most of the requests are, sometimes it's for information that is going to be posted in the meeting packet, or it's eventually available online. We're just trying to be responsive under the statute is the best way I can describe it, but I can't prevent people from making open records requests for better or worse, so.
you mentioned what is on the website. What is the typical schedule to get our packet on the website?
Has to be after the meeting.
Is it after the meeting or before or?
No, it's-
It's before every meeting. It goes up when you get it. So when we get all of the information from the other consultants, so normally, it's going up at least 24 hours before each meeting. Obviously, we sent out the packet yesterday morning without the engineer's report and then an updated packet with the report. And so once it's complete, it gets posted.
Yeah, 'cause it wasn't up yesterday.
No, I was talking about we received ours without the
yesterday.
engineering, would you?
Yeah, it was yesterday morning.
Seemed like it was a couple of days ago.
No, it was yesterday.
Okay.
So, Davis, what you're saying is, we can't recoup the expenses that we burdened for coming up with the information that was requested. All we can recoup is statutory fees?
That's right, and I'm happy to share that fee schedule with the board if you'd like to see it, but
So if I wanted to bankrupt the district, I just keep asking and asking and asking for stuff, which is basically what happened this month, I think.
And isn't it also true that we can, rather than emailing the response to the requester, that they have to come down to your office and get the paperwork
And pay for pages?
and pay for pages?
I think the county charges you for pages.
Yeah, county charges $1 a page, because I just went there yesterday.
if they request it electronically, we provide it electronically. We can talk about the way in which we respond, and candidly, there is, one individual who is making, I think, all of these requests, and as I said, I think in most cases, it has been information that, has at some point been posted on or ultimately been posted on the district's website. So, maybe there's
If
a
we already,
conversation to be had there, so.
if it's information that we have posted, can't we just refer them to that and tell them to go get it?
You can. In some cases, it's been information that, won't be posted, is not yet been posted, right? So let me say this, we've been trying to be responsive, but I understand the concern, and we will try to be thoughtful
Are we on
about
there?
the manner in which we respond, if that's helpful.
Okay, I think we just got on your Teams. You want me to just connect the phone or what? Because I've got it.
Seem to be working well.
Can somebody speak and let us know that you're on there?
I'm sorry?
Are you on Teams?
I am on Teams. We called Julie from Teams, so I can either,
Turn that off.
I can
No,
mute one or the other, or I can turn video on, or I can leave everyone on.
turn that off. Because we have an echo. Okay. And this is, we're already doing this,
Fair
so,
enough.
okay, all right, so that way we don't have.
I understand the concern, and we'll do our best to try and,
Well, I'm
mitigate
just concerned that this one person has cost us over $25,000 in a runoff election that didn't need to happen, and now potentially could be costing us close to $10,000 in public information requests per year.
That's been going on too for a while.
And potentially, one person could have a drastic effect on the district's financial situation. So,
Right.
Surely there's something we can do to restrict.
Now that we have the records electronically, it's, you know, a lot of that is easier. But in many cases, we're having to request records from other consultants, and then we, you know, if the district isn't responsive, you know, in
Right.
the past, the same person has filed a complaint with the Attorney General's office regarding responses, and so we're trying to make sure that we respond, you know, in a proper documented way, so that in the event a complaint was filed, that we would have, you know, the supporting documentation to, you know, to address that complaint.
so I just want to understand something. So at, let's say potentially $30,000 a year, okay, divided by 900 houses, that's $300 a house?
Yeah, 330.
$330 a house that residents of this district are paying for one person's folly.
Thankfully, it's only one.
Well, could be 5. Then you keep going and, you know, I mean, we just need to get this out in the public. This is what's happening, and this is what's happening. And where is our money going? That's where our money's going. And as homeowners and residents of this district, that's where it's going. On stuff like this.
I
So-
think to find a way around that.
So for clarification though, if it is available on the website, then we are following the appropriate statutory requirement of providing information. If it's on there, we can just direct them to the website, is that correct?
But
That's exactly right.
they're not contacting us, they're contacting.
Right, well, can you do that, since your office is the one receiving it, are y'all able to do that on our behalf? Or the district's behalf?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I will tell you that the bulk of the requests that I think we're discussing now have been related to one of the water plants and operations expenses related to the water plants and communications with the TCQ related to the water plants and related invoices and professional fees. So we post all of the invoices on the district's website every month. You know, Tiffany compiles all of them in her report that you get electronically, and all of that goes up on the website. And so, you know, those are at least the most recent requests. And we'll, you know, if we get any requests for information that's been posted on the website, we'll certainly direct the requestor to the website for that information.
Good.
Okay, can you get us that schedule on what we can charge back? So that we have, or do we just, wait a minute, I wanna make a motion that from this meeting forward, whatever that schedule is, that's what we charge,
The maximum.
the maximum.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Okay,
Okay, I'll be happy to.
okay. Okay,
Okay.
How do you make?
all right, number 6, park maintenance matters.
Julie, how can you enforce that person to pay?
Because they have to pay before they get it.
But then you already got the packet ready to give them, but they didn't show up.
They'll have to get a credit card or something. So, because especially if they're gonna send it electronically, they're not gonna pick it up. They're not gonna drive to Houston to pick it up. So,
Right, in some cases, we can require a deposit So it just depends on the total cost of the request.
Another question, maybe the particular water plant in question, can you make sure that all information is already on the website, anticipating future requests for that stuff?
No, I'm not gonna ask them to do that, because it's already there. I'm not, to get to the particulars of what they're asking for, no.
Okay,
It's already been released in previous meetings.
okay,
We'd
thank
be guessing at emails and all sorts of stuff. It's not as, unfortunately, the reason it takes time is it's just not as simple. It's just, you gotta read the actual request and then try and respond, to the way that's worded, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're talking about old and in many cases, information that I don't know that anyone else in the general public would find relevant, so.
Thank you.
All right, number 6, park maintenance matters. Do you have anything? The only thing
Well-
I've got, we've got a lot of trees that need attention.
We do have some trees that
We've
need
got-
attention.
We've got a bunch right here, we've got 2 that have pine bark beetle that are gonna fall one way or another, and they're leaning more towards this way.
I'm meeting Jay tomorrow at 5 o'clock here.
Okay.
Park matters, we've got 2 issues. One is, as Mario said during his presentation, we've got the dog waste stations have been installed now. Thank you. And that's gonna come in handy. And then I think we're moving forward with our first park bench
Yeah.
and getting a plaque for it. We're gonna determine the exact plaque size that's needed
So,
and do that.
That's a
what do
different,
I do with this? So, previously, we had agreed on what park bench we wanted.
you can stay with it, it's fine.
There's been an alternative that's been,
That's been
Mentioned.
brought.
and it's made out of recycled milk cartons.
Yeah, but like Mark mentioned, isn't that what they said the squirrels were eating up at one point, that kind of
They
thing?
love the plastic. Squirrels would just eat it up.
So maybe we should stay with what we got?
Yeah, I don't think they gnaw on metal as much.
Plus, we already have 2, right? Benches.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
we've come to an agreement. I mean, all we gotta do is order them.
Okay.
But, I mean, whatever the board wants to do.
Okay.
And we can do any size plaque, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So I will get one ordered next week. I'll go tomorrow and see when they can have it done.
Yeah, it'll take 30 days, they said.
30 days. Dang. Okay.
This is custom.
Custom made, yeah.
And this would be embedded into the concrete.
Concrete. Correct.
Perfect.
Yep. Okay.
Are y'all, we paying for that? The district paying for that?
No,
In memory of-
individuals.
That's why I'm wondering, yeah.
Individuals are paying for it. So, if you want one with your name on it, or you want one with something not saying on it, we have to approve what it says.
How much that would
But-
cost for the plaque?
What was it? 1,200?
I think so, yeah.
It was something like
Ballpark,
12.
about
12,
13,
12,
1300,
13,
something like that.
yeah.
But did that include the plaque, do you remember?
No.
No, you have to
no.
do the plaque on your own.
Yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Judy, yeah, so
Yeah.
like separate.
Yeah.
That's for the concrete slab.
So we need that
Yeah.
total amount then to share with the public if they do
Well,
want to.
but you know what? I don't know that you can, because don't they do, I don't have, it's been a long time since I've done engraved, and had anything engraved, but don't they do it by the letters?
No, I think it's the
She didn't
size.
tell me that.
It's the size?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Okay.
I
No,
believe so.
she just told me it was
Okay.
the size.
Okay,
And you can put whatever you wanted on it.
okay. I'll let you know tomorrow,
Mhm.
so,
Okay.
okay.
That's all I got for the park, other than I continue to support Alpha Lawn Service. They're doing a great job. It really looks nice when they get done.
When are they coming next? I saw a lot of
They
tree
were
limbs
here.
down.
They will be here probably next week. They usually do it the first week of the month.
Okay. There's a ton of tree limbs down, so.
So for a while during the winter months, it's once a month, and then
Yes.
do they pick it up
April.
bi-monthly then?
April to October
Yeah.
is twice a month.
And is this an annual cost, or do they cost per visit, therefore during the winter months we're saving some?
It was an annual bid. They gave us a bulk price for 12 months
Okay.
and extrapolated it out
Right, right, right. I remember that.
per cut.
Okay.
That's a big word.
Do you know what it means though? Okay, all right. Number 9, order levying additional penalty for delinquent taxes.
Okay, this is something we do every year. This is the 20% penalty so that delinquent taxpayers pay the cost associated with the collection of their own delinquent taxes. I'll just remind everyone that it attaches to real property on July 1st and business personal property on April 1st. So for homeowners, if you haven't paid your property taxes, which are obviously due by January 31st, if you haven't paid them, still haven't paid them on July 1st, you get a 20% penalty, and then the kind of legal collection efforts begin in earnest. So, as I said, we do it every year, and to my knowledge, all taxing jurisdictions in the state of Texas do the same.
All right. Do we have a
Motion
Motion.
to accept the order levying penalty for delinquent taxes.
okay? Do I have a second?
A second.
Okay.
Isn't there a payment, if you're over 65, isn't the payment different? Or you can pay it out of?
That you work out with the county. That's not the districts. That's not the taxing districts. That's the county that sets up those payment plans. So, okay. So do I, all in favor? I had a second, right?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right. Resolution affirming identity theft prevention program.
Okay, this is something that we also do on an annual basis. The Federal Trade Commission requires that you have an identity theft prevention program that you review it on an annual basis. We get a letter from MOC letting us know that there haven't been any issues. I'm not aware of any issues. I'll just tell everyone that this is a confidential program, and it has them doing things like checking ownership information or leases to make sure that people, are who they say they are and that they should be opening utility accounts in the district. So obviously you don't want someone to open a fake utility account that would allow them to perpetrate, further fraud. So
I will have that letter emailed to his firm.
Okay. Okay. Mario said he'll email that letter to you. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Mario. And you're not aware of any issues, right?
No, not at all.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thanks.
Do we need to approve that?
We do need to make a motion to approve the resolution.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve the resolution for affirming identity protection.
Identity theft.
I
Okay.
actually
A
have it.
second.
Oh, you have it?
So I
Okay.
have it, so I'll scan it into his.
All right. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Unless somebody has something else, I think we're done.
We're done. Motion to adjourn.
Well, wait. When's the, wait a minute, let me
Just make
find
sure.
out when next month's meeting is.
Is everything on the agenda covered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. We did a lot of those in executive, so. Okay, so our next meeting is March 27th. All right, yeah, March 27th.
Yeah.
Okay, at 6:30 PM. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, see you on March 27th.
Adjourned at 7:59.
Have a great night.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.